All right. Hi, guys, girls, everyone. We're now officially live. So I always try to get in here a little bit earlier just to say hi to everyone and just kind of set the mood. So today, I want to start off by talking about intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Do you guys know what that is? Something to think about when you're doing anything that requires you to get outside of your context. So there's your normal comfort zone. What is it that gets you out of your comfort zone? That is what we call an extrinsic or an intrinsic motivator. Now, my job as a personal trainer is to encourage people to develop intrinsic strength. So that comes from your spirit and then travels to your mind, and then your body just does it, and then you get a result, right? So my goal is to build your confidence enough from the outside. So I'm the extrinsic motivator right now as a personal trainer, but my goal is to get you guys thinking intrinsically about your goals and what you want to do and how you want to achieve them. So what drives you and moves you forward towards your goals? Something about sports, at least when it comes to amateur sports, is usually the game of sport is kind of an extrinsic motivator. So there's all these things, you know, the ball shoots out in front of you if you're a soccer player or football player. It shoots out in front of you and you run for the ball. That's called an extrinsic motivator. So the ball is moving out there. Maybe you've got competition coming in from different angles. Those are extrinsic motivators. So as you can see, when you move up in sport, you're going to develop more intrinsic motivation. So this could be love of the game. You just love the game, right? So that's what drives you to, you know, play your very best. So that would be an example of intrinsic motivation. So intrinsic motivation unlocks all sorts of results. So taking the time to learn about yourself and go through this self-discovery, that's what I've really been trying to drive home during these workouts for the LiveFit Challenge 2021, is just listen to your body, learn about yourself, get curious, and have fun with friends and intensity. Listen to that intensity. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of kick off this workout by talking about intrinsic and extrinsic motivation and what drives you. Is anyone in the chat? I see Ann Lee's in the chat. So if any of you guys are in the chat, big hello. And yeah, please write in the comments what's driving you. And then maybe I'll let you know, hey, this is probably an extrinsic motivator. Oh, this is probably intrinsic motivator. So I'd love to crack that egg open. Looks like we got Tom over here. We got Mohammed's here. Hi, guys. Ann Lee's here. How's it going? So what's motivating you guys to come to each and every one of these workouts? Because this is the last workout of week 3 of the LiveFit Challenge 2021. So what is it that keeps you coming back? Now, some of the rewards that we're going to earn by participating in this challenge, that could be considered an extrinsic motivator. But there might be big reasons why you are motivated to earn crypto. That could be an intrinsic motivator. So these all kind of interlink. But I'm curious, why do you guys keep coming to the workouts? What is it that you're getting from this workout? Type it down in the chat down below, and then we'll get started with the workout. I want to ask you this sort of stuff before we start the workout, because yeah, it's pretty hard to type when you're sweating and breathing heavy, and all you want is a drink of water. How's everyone doing in the chat? I'll just give you guys a little bit more time to trickle in. And yeah, I just want to say it one last time here. So what is it that's motivating you to do extra? Showing up for the workouts, that's doing extra. Showing up for yourself, that's doing extra. setting a goal and then going after it daily, that's extra. So what is it that drives you to do that? I'd love to understand that motivation. And I think there's real value in understanding, taking some time to understand it and understand yourself, because that'll make your workouts more consistent. And also you'll get a lot more from the workout. So if you guys want to put in the chat, and Lee, she says, it's the level of exercises, doing my pace with you instructions. So she's getting a lot from learning about herself and learning about what's possible. That learning is intrinsic motivation. So that's probably the reason why you keep coming, is because you really, really want to learn more about yourself and what you're capable of. So that's an intrinsic motivator. Very good. And Lee, I love that. Anyone else? I'll give you one more minute, then we're going to get going. What's driving you guys to do exercise or sport or just anything that's difficult, anything outside of your comfort zone, anything outside of your usual context? What is it that motivates you and drives you? For me, my goal is to add meaning to people's activities. So this is something coming straight from me. It's why I've been a personal trainer for over 10 years. I really want to add meaning to people's activities, because then I can add meaning to people's lives. So my name means purposeful peace. So I'm not going to tell you my full name. Maybe you can guess if you want to, but Wil is just shortened form. But it means purposeful peace. So I believe that finding meaning in activity gives people a sense of peace. You can walk out of the gym and just feel really good about yourself. That's a peace that, you know, it's on purpose. So it's intentional. So that's a intrinsic motivator for me. An extrinsic motivator would be scheduling a live. Oh gosh, I gotta be here right at 11 o'clock. That's an extrinsic motivator to continue to do this, right? That's an example. All right, so it's 11:03, we're gonna get started. I just wanna say hello and welcome to the LiveFit Challenge 2021, brought to you by Actifit Appics. Today is day 18 of the LiveFit Challenge 2021, and this is all about getting you in shape and rewarding you along the way. So my name is Wil Metcalf. I'm a certified personal trainer with Actifit, and I just want to put it out there. Hey, you know what? If you're starting a new workout routine, number one, check with your doctor. Always check with your doctor before beginning any new exercise routine. If you're feeling unwell, or if you're feeling, you know, sudden pain that's unexpected, consult with your doctor. And just as a heads up, this is all about repeatable results. Repeatable results come from listening to your body and having fun. So speaking of fun, this program is all about self-discovery, what you can do in 5, 10, or 15 minutes. Let's find out. That's what we're gonna do today. So usually I target either the upper or the lower body, but today we're gonna be hitting the core. We're gonna be focusing on the core. The core is an endurance muscle. It can be hit nearly every day. It'll recover very quickly once you get into the swing of things. Now, that's a good thing, but the bad thing about that is your core is very good at adapting and just kind of, it's easy to plateau in a core with your core strength. So the thing to do with core is to continually surprise it with new exercises and new things. So that's what we're going to be doing. Today, we are not just hitting 3 exercises in a circuit, we're hitting 6 exercises in a circuit. Equipment that you're gonna need a exercise mat. And you should have a bottle of water with you, and it would help to have a buddy, someone who's supportive that you trust, okay? We'll begin the workout with a 5-minute warm-up and a 5-minute cool down and stretch. Just remember that. As always, this is about listening to your body. So this is only as hard or as easy as you want it to be. And at the very end, I'm also going to bring in a special guest. My daughter, LittleM, will be here to help me demonstrate a core exercise that I think is lots of fun. And we're going to have some fun with that. And as well, we're going to do a partner stretch mixed into the match. So, all right, so let's get started. I think that's it. Let's get started. So we're going to start with our usual warm-up. Walking in place. Positive affirmations. That's what you got to be thinking about right now. What are some things that you can tell yourself to motivate yourself intrinsically through this workout when it gets harder? Yes, your partner could be your extrinsic motivator. Maybe you brought your spouse into the mix today and you're competing with them. That's an extrinsic motivator. If you're competing with yourself, that's an intrinsic motivator. Put those two together and that's some pretty good motivation. Get your breathe in, center yourself. You're about to begin this workout. All right, we'll have some Wacky Jacks, hands in the air like you just don't care. And start. Driving the elbows, kicking the heels out. Try to keep those arms up 90 degrees, see? And then twist, 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 twist. If you're stuck on a desert island, maybe if you did this, someone would come and save you. It's fun to think about stuff like that. It helps you remember the exercise. This is called Wacky Jacks. Next, we're going to do mini jacks. So, feet together and part way up, part way down. Mini jacks. Nice small movements. Mini jacks. Let your arms float up. Float up. You want to warm this body up, prepare the mind, commit to the exercise. Nice. Your calves are probably burning right now. That's fantastic. So we're going to walk for a little bit until our calves settle down. And next we'll do full-on jumping jacks. Keep breathing throughout this exercise, nice and steady. Try to time it with the movement. Don't be choppy all over the place. Relax into it. All right, and running in place. Heels behind. Letting your breathing catch up with what your body's doing. Hopefully your mind already knows what you're doing. Hopefully you're awake this morning. All right. Throw your feet to the front. Hands to the side. All right, that's good. Nice. I'm feeling warmed up. It's 11:10 over here in Canada. Hi to everyone. If you just came into the chat, looks like we've got a bunch of people in here. Hi to everyone. Saturday morning over here in Canada. Let's get the workout started. So we're going to start with any kind of heavy thing that we can find. Could be your water bottle. Now we're going to sit against the wall sit with a twist. Just gently sit down into it. Now, right now my legs are not at 90 degrees. Try your best to get down to 90 degrees. Sit down into it, employ those glutes, okay? Now bring out your ball or your water bottle, your heavy, and just twist and get a little twist into the obliques. Twist into the obliques and twist. Try to keep it straight. Don't let this sag, right? Keep it up. We're not going to count it all during this workout. We're going to get to an 8 intensity. Now, where are you listening to? Are you listening to your shoulders? Are you listening to your quads? What part of your body are you listening to right now? Wherever you're feeling it most, that's your weak link. You got to listen to that part of the body. Yes, this is the moving component of the exercise, but your quads might be giving out on you. That is your weak link. You listen to that. When that's at an 8 intensity, which is 2 away from failing, then you stop. Do your best to hang tight. I'm not even counting. Sometimes it's good just to free yourself from all those reps and counting, and it's just good to listen to your body and work out at that level. All right, so that was an 8 intensity. Next thing is oblique elbow ups. Grabbing your mat, throwing it on the floor. Don't throw your workout buddy on the floor, just the mat. All right, picking your weak side. So let's switch it around, folding up 90 degrees to the legs, and coming basically up here with the left arm up, and this elbow down. Now you help yourself up with the elbow, touch the elbow for full range of motion. This is an oblique crunch. Now this one you got to count for. Let's go for 8 intensity, but let's count. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really crunch it in there. 8, 9, gauging off your weak side. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So you can see that this elbow on the ground is helping you up. So you can make this as hard or as easy as you want it to by how hard you apply downward pressure with your elbow. A lot of people find it hard to work into their obliques. Well, that's okay. Just make the exercise a little bit easier. There's nothing wrong with that. So here's my support elbow. I did 15 reps on my weak side. Now I'm going to match that easily on my strong side. So if that was an 8 on my weak side, it's likely not going to be on the strong side. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. Very good. You guys are doing awesome. Keeping yourself centered and just thinking about what you're doing. All right, so we're going to do knee drivers. I actually do need that mat again. So we're going to throw that back on the floor. We just don't care. Now, this is kind of a combination of a V-sit, and I believe Lena Soldier did a V-sit with you guys. She might even have put a Russian twist into it. What we're going to do today is we're going to drive the knees up towards our center. So it has a compounding effect of hitting the lower abs and the upper abs at the same time. So you're doubling up, okay? So what we're going to do, put our hands on our ears, point it, point the toe, and crunch it in. Touch the elbows to the knees or the thigh. 2, 8 intensity, 2 away from failing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Beauty. Okay, so next is one of my favorite exercises. I call this Airbornes. So we're going to get born in the air, and how we do that is this is a standing exercise for your obliques. It's kind of nice to switch it up, not have all the exercises laying on the floor. So what we're gonna do is it also works out the abductors, so the sides of your thighs. Bring it up. So what you're gonna do, touch your hand to your heel and knee. Heel and knee, heel and knee, and then you pause as if you're just hanging out in the air. Airborne. Airborne. Can you feel that right in the hips? Your hips, your lower back, your obliques, and your core, all from standing on one leg. Nice. Now you want to make a little more intensity into this exercise. Double karate chop. Double karate chop. Double karate chop. Straight lines. Straight lines. Straight lines. Crunch those abs. Straight lines. Hit those obliques. Pause as long as you can. Pause, pause, and kick if you can. All right, that was very good. Excellent. All right, so next we're gonna do heel touches, back down onto the floor. If those standing exercises got you really heavy, because you're using a lot of muscle groups, it's called a compound exercise for a reason. If you're singling out one exercise, or like one muscle, that is a singular exercise. So that's a compound one, that's why you're breathing heavy, okay? So next, we're gonna take a break from all that, and we're gonna bring our heels a little bit closer to ourselves, laying prone on our backs, hovering our head gently off the floor. We're going to reach across and touch a fixed point on our heel, keeping our core nice and tight, and then reach across again. And now, swing it back and forth, working those lateral sides, strengthening our obliques, listening to our body, and when we get to an 8 intensity, which is 2 reps away from failing, we're there, we stop. Don't even have to bother to count. And as I like to joke around with some people, we flop around on the deck like a fish. If you're sweaty like I am, this is gonna get harder fast. There's a little bit of friction. Keep breathing. Touching the same point on your heel. Nice. Gently rolling back up. All right, next is a moving plank. At the beginning of this challenge, we did some push-up plank exercises, one of which was the static plank, and we held it in a fixed position. That is all about mental strength. Now, the thing I like about a moving plank is you don't have to think so hard. It's just about trying to get through the movement. So it's a little bit easier mentally, okay? Just listen to your body. And actually what I want to do here is, instead of going for the push-up part of this, we're just going to bring it down onto our elbows into a regular plank. Then what we're going to do is rotate sideways. So the arm is sideways now. We're stacking our feet and we're stepping over. We're stepping under and through and over and coming back. If this is too hard for you, come off of your knee, bend your knees like this, and just hold a fixed position. If you'd like to make this a moving plank, hands on your hips and move it up and down. Okay? So it depends on where you're at. If you're at the level where you think, oh, that's way too hard, dial it back. Okay? So let's get into that. Stack it. Step over, step through, step back, stack. Flip the deck. Come back over this way. Step over, step under and through, step back, stack it. Flip the deck. Coming back over here, stepping over, stepping through and under, stepping back, and stack. Flip it. Stepping over, stepping under and through, back, stack, and back to this position. All right. How was that? That was our 6 exercises. It's now 11:21. We're doing fantastic here for time. We're gonna see if we can blow through another set of these really quick. But before we do that, we're gonna get ourselves some water and catch some breath and process what just happened. Whoa, what just happened there? Let's check the chat. We got Alan Farhat here. How's it going? Thanks for joining us this morning or this evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you guys have been telling your friends about this. Workout buddies compound your results. So tell everybody you know about these lives. And hey, take some pictures of the exercises you learned today and post them up with the LiveFitChallenge2021. All right, so it's 11:21 and the clock just changed to 11:22. Let's hit it, okay? So we're gonna do the wall sits. We're gonna do this as fast as we possibly can. Keeping in mind our goal is 8 intensity, sitting deep down into it, 90 degrees, and going for an 8 intensity. 2, 3. Try to hit the wall if you can. If you don't have a wall, find one. I'm sure there's 4 walls somewhere around you. Keep breathing through this exercise. Nice. Now, for those of you who are really feeling ambitious, kick your leg. Kick your leg. Kick your leg. Nice. I always like to show people where the next step, the next level is. That helps people keep people motivated because now you're challenging yourself. Okay, oblique elbow ups. Next, picking your weak side first. Dropping lunge to the weak side, folding your legs into 90 degrees. Out, right elbow on the ground. Left elbow up to your head, staking straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, don't pull on your head, 14, 15. All right, match it on the strong side. Switching it around. Elbow, left elbow on the ground, this time right elbow in the air, 90-degree legs, and bring it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You feeling that? 14, and 15. Beauty. All right, we got knee drivers next. So into the V-sit. All right, hands up to the ears, point the toes. If you can only keep it there, then keep it there. If you can only keep it here, then keep it there. Every small win adds up, okay? So don't be discouraged. Positive affirmation. You can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As you can see, I'm there. That was pretty good. All right, so we're going to do Airbornes next. So standing shoulder width apart, hands to the heel, hands to the knee, hands to the heel, hands to the knee. Karate chops if you want. Try to keep your balance. Catch your balance if you can. Center yourself. That happens up here. Our goal is 8 intensity. Drive it in. Drive it in. All of these are compoundedly hitting our obliques. So it's adding up. It's adding up. Even the standing exercise is adding up on those obliques. Breathe out as you come down. Right? All right, nice. Next, heel touches. Grabbing your mat, tossing on the ground, moving as quickly as you can between transitions. Bring your legs folded a little bit closer if need be. Reaching for a fixed point, just like that. Going for neat intensity. You're 2 reps away from failing. Failing is a good thing. It's all about failing forward in the gym, and you'll find that everywhere in life is like this. So persistence and feedback. That's important for all success and results. Keep breathing. Compete with yourself. And if you want to have fun, compete with your buddy if you want a little boost of external motivation. Nice. All right. Next is the step through side plank. Actually, we need that mat again. Onto the elbows, forming a plank, turning your wrist and pivoting on the elbow to stack it into a side plank, stepping over, stepping through, stepping back. If this is too hard, onto your knee and bring it up. Bring it up, just like that, okay? Here we go. Stack it, thread it, step through, step back, and stack. I need a little bit more room. Flipping onto the other side. Stacking through, stepping under, coming back, stack. Flip, step, under and through, back, stack. All right, back around. And keep that movement going. Moving plank. Keep breathing, keep yourself centered. If this is at your 8, you just stop. Stepping it through, stepping it back. It might start getting messy. Watch out. That's when you get hurt. When it gets messy and you can't keep form. That's what I'm paying attention to right now. Stepping through, stepping back, and good. Awesome. Woo! That was a good workout. You guys congratulate each other. High fives. Let's catch our breath and drink some water. And we'll move to the next part of the workout, which is the extra exercise for today. All right, I'm gonna bring my little assistant, LittleM, back onto the floor. Here she comes.
Hello.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, LittleM?
My account on the Hive blockchain is LittleM. I'm 9 years old and I love to draw.
She loves to draw. And since we're here in the gym, what is your favorite exercise, LittleM?
Definitely the push-up.
Ooh, she got to learn a lot about how to do a proper push-up last week. So if you jump back to last Saturday, you're gonna be able to see how we helped her get full range of motion. So can you tell us a little bit about what you learned?
Well, I learned that if you put the towel underneath your belly, it helps you pull up so your muscles know now how to go down, so then your muscles know what to do when you do a push-up.
Yeah, and so she actually was able to do a full rep by herself after I got those muscles to trigger their first motor memory. Now they know, that's how you do it. So after those muscles had learned what was supposed to happen during a push-up, she was actually able to complete one on her own, which I was so proud. So I had to share that with you guys. Wave to everyone in the chat. Let's see if anyone's saying hi. We've got Ann Lee saying hi. We got Alpha Hat saying hi. We've got Practical Eric saying hi. Mohammed's saying hi, of course. Thanks, guys, for showing up so regularly like this. Let's get into the next exercise. This is the extra exercise. It's extra because I want you to learn a new exercise every week, every day, and every day that you train with me anyway. And also, it's a chance to listen to your body and hone in that intensity system I've told you about, how to get to those 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. How do you know when you're at those intensity levels? So when I train people, I'm always saying, what's your intensity? And they give me the feedback directly. So just imagine I'm there in the room with you asking you, what's your intensity? This entire workout was, we're going for 8 intensity, right? So that's what you need in your head there is just imagine an external motivator like me standing in the room saying, what's your intensity? And then listen back to your body, okay? All right, so should we get into the next exercise we want to show everyone? Yeah! Okay, awesome. So we're going to need a mat. We're going to need a buddy. Now this has got to be someone you trust. Luckily, I trust my daughter. What you're going to do is lay down flat on the ground, nice and prone. If you don't have a buddy, what I want you to do is just practice the movement and maybe add in the heel elevation into it. Now, I've taught you this exercise before. This would be considered the next level for a partner exercise. So what you're going to do is take your forearms, crazy glue them to your thighs, take a nice deep breath. You've now become the egg. And so LittleM is going to try to crack the egg. That's what this exercise is called. All right, you've got to get the momentum going here. Now my goal is to keep it nice and tight. I don't want to break apart. Keep that momentum going. Keep yourself in a tight little ball of kinetic energy. Don't let her beat you up. Don't let her crack you open. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Keep breathing. Oh, she's getting me good here. Oh, she's kind of a little carried away even. 8 intensities your goal. All right. She got me good there. Holy, nicely done. So try that at home with your friends, with your family, whoever you're bunkered up with at home. That's a lot of fun, that one. Crack the egg. Honestly, that's great entertainment too, right? So, all right. So that's how you do the extra exercise for today. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. We're going to do a stretch in just a little minute here. Actually, we can start with that right away. So what I want to do first, though, is LittleM's just going to watch me, and I'll get you to go over here. You can watch me over there. We're going to start off with a stretch. So allowing the flats of our feet to come underneath us, you'll get a nice stretch into what's called the tibialis anterior. That is the opposite of the gastrocnemius, so the other side of the calf muscle. Now, if you get shin splints, the problem's always in the tibialis anterior. So you want to be stretching that muscle. It's a very small muscle, but it's gotta basically elevate your foot every time you take a step. And when you do that thousands and thousands of times, so you can imagine what happens in that region. They get pretty tight. So this is all stretching in along there, nice and good. Okay. So then we're going to go into child's prayer. Please don't hurt me.
I will.
You already did. Too late. Make sure you're having fun. And coming off to the side. Breathing, just concentrating on bringing your energy down. Being grateful for the fact that you have a body that's strong and healthy. You can do all these fun things with your friends and family. All right. And coming into a cat's pose, arching your back like you're a black cat at a party. Stretching out the lower back, the upper back, the shoulder blades. Now hollowing it out as if you were a camel. Or maybe you're the opposite of a cat, whatever that is. All right. And now we'll go into the Cobra. Your lower back should be nice and loose from all those other stretches we just did. Now, you want to get more out of this? Bring your head up and take a really deep breath and hold it and let it out. Now twist over to one side. Raise your head. Take a nice deep breath. Over to the other side. Up and take a deep breath. You'll feel a stretch right into your obliques, which is where you just worked. You're going to need that. Coming onto your calf muscles, onto your toes. Stretch out your calf muscles. All right, next thing's next. I want to teach you a partner stretch. So LittleM's going to come over here, and we're going to stretch out my glutes, my hamstrings, and my calf muscles. She's going to apply pressure to the hip. If you don't have a buddy, toss a towel over your foot and pull back gently, okay? All right, so this is all about communication. Any partner exercises, you got to trust the person, you got to be able to communicate. So a little bit more, sweetie. A little bit more. Now you see there's a stretch reflex right now, automatically going through my body and protecting my joints. A little bit more. We're going to hold it for 20 seconds and overcome that. A little bit more. A little more. I know, I've got a big heavy leg and she's pushing with everything she's got, so just relaxing into that. After about 20 seconds of holding this stretch, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna push down into it. Push, 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 push. Push into that stretch for about 5-10 seconds. And now, see if I got any more range of motion. Give it to me. Yeah, so now I'm able to move a lot further. That's because we've overcome the stretch reflex. That feels good. All right, so we'll go over to the other side. Yeah, that feels like $1 million. All right, give it to me. A little bit more. Holding it for 20 seconds. Just breathing. Communicating with your partner if you need to. If it's too hard, then back it off. Ask them to back it off. It's too easy, ask them to give it a little bit more. All right, so now I'm going to push into her. She's got her one foot to the back, helping her stabilize against my leg. And I'm pushing with a lot of force here. So she's pretty strong. LittleM's a pretty strong girl. All right, for about 5-10 seconds here. Now let's see how much more range of motion I got after overcoming the stretch reflex. Keep it coming. You're going to find that one side's a little bit more flexible than the other. This is my base support leg. So if I was kicking a soccer ball, this would be the leg on the ground. And that's the reason why it has less flexibility, because it's supposed to stabilize me. It's my dominant foot, right? So less flexibility on this side. You're going to find that. So listening to your body will inform you a lot of interesting things. Excellent. Nice. Thanks so much. Help me up. All right, high fives. High five your workout, buddy, everyone. I just want to end this workout by saying can't versus can. Is that word allowed in our house, LittleM? Is can't allowed in the house?
No.
How come?
Because it's better to say you can, or I'll try, or you'll can, or I'll try, because can't is like really lazy, you're not doing anything, and also it's like not a fair word.
Well, I don't even like the word try. I just like to say let's commit and do it. Yeah. So for me, I'm teaching my girls that can't is not allowed in the house because I'd rather them ask a better question. How can I do this, right? Yeah. So always let that inform you during your workouts, during anything that you're doing throughout the day. So right on. Very good, LittleM. Awesome. Okay, so that's it from us today. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you again on day 20 of the LiveFit Challenge. Tune in tomorrow for day 19 with Lena Soldier. And don't forget to subscribe and sign up for the Actifit apps and the Appics apps. I think Appics is just launching their new blockchain. So go check that out. I think they're going to be making that go live pretty quick here. I'm getting a hang loose from Tom. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, everybody, for showing up today. Good workouts today. And we'll see you on day 20.